guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back. Tell a friend. Hey everybody, here we are with another video for you guys today. And today we're going to be playing some Galaga. You can see it back there on my Switchcade. And it is going to be the Nintendo Switch version that I recommend people check out if you really want the ideal version of Galaga. But before we go any further, let me just say, if you like this video, any of the content on the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Head over to Mikey J Productions and become a member. That's the best way you can support me and my content if you want to do so and be awesome like that. But anyways, we'll be getting into some Galaga on the Switchcade after the intro coming in now.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
America! Demand your...
MJP!
I want
MJP!
I want my
MJP!
I want my...
MJP!
Call your cable company and say I want my...
MJP!
That man is playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
And so here we are with the Nintendo Switch version of Galaga. It was released by Bandai Namco, and it has 4 different versions: the final version, early version, high score mode, and caravan mode. And we will look at all 4 of those modes here in the video. And we're going to start with the final version. This is just the one I decided to play first. And what's cool about this Nintendo Switch, options that are presented in all these Arcade Archives games is they have all these different options. And I'm going to go ahead and stretch the screen to get full screen on this bad boy. I know a lot of arcade purists would hate me for doing such a thing, but it's my game, it's my machine, I can do what I want to, and that's what's beautiful about these Switch versions of these games. I mean, just look how big and bright everything looks. As I'm getting older, my eyes aren't what they used to be, so, I need all the extra real estate to see as much as I can. And, in full disclosure, I am by no means a Galaga master or anything close to that. And so, I'm just trying my best here. I'm fairly skilled at some of these old style, games like Space Invaders and whatnot. And Galaga was one that I had been wanting to get my hands on for quite some time, in all honesty. So I thought it'd be a good time to pick it up for my Switchcade, and I gotta say I'm super glad that I did, because I've been enjoying the heck out of this game so far. It's one of these early shmups. It basically took the Space Invaders formula and changed it up just enough, made it a little bit more difficult. And, I really appreciate it. Of course, Galaxian came out before Galaga, but I'm more of a Galaga fan myself. And it was released in 1981, which was the year that I was born, in all honesty. So this game is as old as I am. And like I said, I've just been enjoying it. And, it's definitely got a good challenge to it. And, being that there's the leaderboards on this game, you gotta watch out for these things. I wasn't sure what would happen, and it sucked me up right into it, and it captured one of my spaceships. And I was like, oh man. So yeah, that happened. But luckily, I shot it, and I think I get it back. I'm not 100% sure there, but like I said, I haven't spent a ton of time with this game. This is only like the second or third time I've been playing it. Since I got it on the Switch, and I never spent a ton of time with Galaga in the arcades. I grew up playing more of the 90s games, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and stuff like that. But after getting Space Invaders on my iArcade, which I'll put a link for that right here, it really made me want to give Galaga a go, and I'm really glad that I did. And like I said, I've been having a blast with it. And in full disclosure, I gotta say, I think I enjoy Galaga more than Space Invaders. It's just a little bit more challenging, as far as, monsters and spaceships flying at you and everything. It's a little bit more action oriented, but still has that old school classic arcade appeal that we all know and love. And like I said, I've just been enjoying the heck out of it. And this is like the third or fourth time I've played it, and here I am trying to break the highest score on this machine. So obviously I'm got a little bit of skill when it comes to these old school arcade games. And there it was, and you get a free life at 20,000 points. So that's cool. Here we are at stage 5. Oh, it took me down pretty fast. Oh, got me again. 2 deaths right in a row. That's not good. At least I broke the high score already. Otherwise, I'd be kind of getting a little anxious. But let's see if I can keep going. See if I can recover. Ooh, that was close there. But like I said, it's more fast-paced than like Space Invaders, and I like that about it. But still has that old school arcade charm that, they just can't seem to replicate nowadays in video games. And with the online leaderboards and everything that this game will have on the Nintendo Switch, I think it has some real quality replay value as well. And at only $7.99, great pickup for this classic game. And if you can play it with proper arcade controls as well, like I am, it really makes all the difference. Playing this game and most of these arcade games with just your Joy-Cons just doesn't do them justice. You really need proper joysticks and everything to really get the full effect of how great these kind of games are. And as I've said before, that's why, I really highly recommend people get a Switchcade and set one up, because, it's really easy to do, and you won't regret it, and the Nintendo Switch just has so many of these great, classic arcade games available. And here's the second challenge stage, where you just can get some, free bonus points and not have to worry too much. If you die, it's not a big deal. Yeah, see how high of a score I can get here. As this is, a full game I'm recording and showing you guys. I haven't edited out anything here. Here we are at 35,000. Challenge stage is done. Let's see, how high can I go? Can I make it to 40,000? And like I said, I did play Galaga a little bit, in my youth. 38,000, but really this is, not a whole lot that I've played this game. And so I'm pretty happy with the score, only playing this game a handful of times in my life. And like I said, got the high score on the machine. So let me put in the initials. MJP. Gotta be rocking those initials. Come on. MJP. Let's go. And let's see how I rate against some of the other Galaga players here on the Nintendo Switch. And I bet, look at that. I'm not even close to the top, but there's some really, really high scores here, which that's no surprise whatsoever. But again, having the online leaderboards makes it a lot of fun. And now let's check out the early version of this game. And I played through a full game, in full disclosure, and I really couldn't tell any difference between the early version and the final version. Maybe there's some graphic changes, maybe. Maybe some of the sprites are different. I'm unaware. The gameplay seemed pretty much the same as far as I could tell. So, yeah, that's the early version. And then the high score mode. And again, it's like all these Nintendo Switch, Arcade Archives games, they give you the basic rules, and it's just going for a high score, and, there's no funny business, no game saves or anything like that. It's, full on 1/4 go kind of mode. And For this mode, they revert the screen back to the normal size, so I couldn't go with the stretched view, and that's when I really started to feel the difference in my eyesight. In all honesty, like, oh man, I am starting to get old. I like the big screen view better. And now let's take a look at the caravan mode, and with all these arcade archives games, it's 5 minutes. You get to play for 5 minutes, and how high of a score can you get at 5 minutes of gameplay is all that this is. But it's just cool that they have these additional game modes and everything. And then, well, there it is, folks. That is Galaga on the Nintendo Switch, arcade archives version of it, and I think you guys should check it out. Thanks everyone for watching.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, we got merch store. If you want to take a little piece of the show with you, you can get it right here. We got everything. You want some Mikey J stuff? We got the Mikey J Productions for you. So take a chance and stop by. We'll take care of you.